All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our webinar on the top 5 ways to get started with marketing automation for member engagement. This will be our first series of webinars to help you leverage the Salesforce platform to drive efficiency and results to your member engagement and marketing activities. I'm Melissa Williamson, and I'm a business analyst for Aplusify. Previously, for almost a decade, I worked for a large trade association in the membership department. During that time, we replaced our legacy AMS with Fontiva, which is where I gained a lot of knowledge and experience learning and using the Salesforce and Fontiva platform. Today, I'm joined by Byron Smith. Byron, would you like to introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Sure. Thank you, Melissa. Good day, everyone. Thank you, Melissa. I'm Byron Smith, and I've worked in information technology and associates for over 20 years. Partnering with membership, marketing, finance, and leadership. I'm also a recipient of the many fine services of Aplusify.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Thanks, Byron. All right, so in today's session, we're going to go over a working definition of marketing automation, and then we're going to talk about some of the elements for improving your member engagement using marketing automation. Before we dig into the details, Byron and I kind of want to both explain why this subject resonates with us both and like with our past experiences. For me personally, everything that I did for membership, renewals, onboarding, outreach, anything, recruiting, everything was manual. It was time consuming. It was tedious. And if today I can just help one person, implement some marketing automation tools to help them, to help their staff, then I'll consider this job well done. How about for you, Byron?
Yeah, and in my experience, I've done a lot of the same stuff that you've done. I've worked with membership and marketing departments, and I've learned that associations collect a lot of data. Many associations have membership and marketing silos that often don't talk to each other. And I've been a part of a great deal of manual marketing and member engagement activities. But you can be saved. There's always a better way. A lot of times people tell me, when I ask, why are we doing it this way? Isn't there a better way? And they say, well, this is the way we've always done it. And I never take that for an answer. So just remember, there's always a better way.
Can always be saved, always a better way. I agree. All right, so let's get into what is marketing automation. Salesforce defines marketing automation as technology that manages marketing processes and multifunctional campaigns across multiple channels automatically. More like automagically, right, Byron?
Yeah, I like to say automagically because it always looks like magic when it's done right. And that's what we're here to talk about at a high level. There are many definitions for marketing automation. The reason we're using Salesforce's definition is because we want to focus on using the Salesforce platform for automating your marketing activities and improving your member engagement.
Absolutely. Yes, Byron is completely accurate. There are so many definitions for marketing automation, but there's also a big issue and a huge misconception about what is marketing automation, and most people thinking that it's just generic robotic email communications that are sent out to your members. Well, today you're about to be surprised just how powerful automation goes beyond those simple email campaigns.
So when we talk about marketing automation, what does that mean to you as an association professional? Do you have manual, routine marketing tasks? Do you gather information to track performance? Do you currently engage your members with personalized communication? These workloads are all covered under marketing automation on the Salesforce platform. You can automate routine tasks and email campaigns and connect the resulting data of those campaigns to other routine activities such as member onboarding, renewals, or events. You can track and measure the performance. As I discussed earlier, associations tend to gather a lot of data, but they don't always use it well. Marketing automation activities in Salesforce allow you to use the data you gather to make informed decisions and optimize your strategies, which will give you improved results via data-driven activities and actions. You can also increase engagement by delivering personalized communications tied to individual behavior. This will in turn build strong member connections with customized content and drive better interaction and brand loyalty.
Absolutely. Sounds like a pretty powerful tool if you know how to use it right. So yeah, let's get into those 5 marketing automation elements and how it can help improve with your member engagement. Now, keep in mind for today, the purpose here is to briefly introduce these 5 topics on a very high level, and then these will be followed by 5 mini web series, which will dive into each element in way more detail. All right, let's kick things off with the first marketing automation element. Byron?
Yeah, so let's talk about tracking and analyzing member data. When you're tracking and analyzing member data, it's one of the most critical elements of marketing automation. It provides the data and insights to drive the entire member engagement journey. When you begin to track, measure, and analyze your member data and the member journey using automation tools, you can then start to identify member insights into unique preferences, motivations, and more, which leads to having the ability to create personalized engagement opportunities that send custom tailored content, increasing individual engagement overall.
Wow, yes, very well said. And thank goodness Byron introduced member data as our first automation element, because it couldn't be more relevant to every element here, but especially to a member's life cycle. Think about how effective it could be if you took those data insights and applied them to enhance the entire journey a member experience. Combining other automation tools to help you improve lifecycle processes, such as new member onboarding, member retention rates, a member satisfaction overall, you'll have an unstoppable powerhouse of increased member engagement. Next up, Byron is going to introduce us to element number 3. Byron, take it away.
Sure. So this is one of my favorites, meetings and events. I always, as the IT guy, or the IT person responsible for all the IT, I always got involved in the meetings and events, and I always enjoyed it because it was an opportunity to really interact with members. So once again, member data insights are significant in crafting, executing, and improving upon member experience in meetings and events. Salesforce automation tools can be used to streamline the event registration process and automate sending confirmations, reminders, and surveys. Other Salesforce integrations like Calendly and Zoom can be implemented to assist with the automation of meeting management. So here, this slide illustrates an example of the automation tools: booking a meeting, sending invitations, and updating calendars. This is and all this improves productivity and effectiveness within your marketing efforts.
Well said. Thank you, Byron. Sounds like that's going to save some staff time. Your members, honestly, anybody involved in a meeting or a webinar or a Zoom meeting, it's going to be very effective and save time and effort. All right. On to automation element number 4. Again, here's a perfect example of just how crucial tracking and analyzing member data comes into play. With all the automation tools available for every social media outlet there is out there, it really comes down to personal preferences and the requirements of your association. So if you really want to boost member engagement here, pay extra attention to those data insights and apply automation tools for maximized efforts in areas such as growing your subscribers, generating leads, converting those leads, creating and providing not only valuable content, but targeted content and more. For example here, if you take all of those tools, and you'll see on the right, the chart on the right, of how Aplusify uses their data, social media activity, and their client preferences to showcase our on-demand webinars directly from our website. So that's just one example of how you can use all of this information and how Aplusify applies it here. And for our final and 5th automation element, Byron, take us home, please.
So here's where we can see where this data kind of comes into play, and it's used to feedback other tasks and efforts. So Melissa just talked about how Aplusify uses the information that they gather to create customized content via webinars. So you can also do this, like you can ask for member testimonials. And this is really cool because a lot of organizations query the membership at various points in the member engagement cycle. Marketing automation can help leverage the process for gathering these testimonials. Automated surveys can be sent to members. The feedback can be used to identify happy members and automate emails to ask for testimonials. The tools can also use feedback to determine the testimonial formats, whether it's email, social media, web portal, etc. The final step is to collect and promote the gathered testimonials.
Absolutely.
So this slide illustrates how survey data can be formatted to provide valuable feedback to the team. This is yet another example of tracking and analyzing membership data. This data input is received directly from members, and it can be used to generate content and experiences for the members. So where can we use this kind of information? You can use it in renewals. You can illustrate how a person saw that, commented about how easy the renewal process was, or how great it was, or how fast it was. And that will in turn drive other people to come and make sure that they renew. You can use it to get new memberships, to drive member engagement. You can use it for event attendance. People can have testimonials about the content of your event, or the chicken, or the fish, or whatever, or other products and services. Maybe you have learning services or certification services. You can drive all of these products and services with testimonials from your users or members.
Absolutely. Sounds like that's going to just increase member engagement overall, and tracking and analyzing that data, collecting that data. Can't get enough of that, and leveraging that for each of these 5 elements that we've just discussed. All right. Thank you so much, Byron. It sounds like testimonials are even more of an indication of why marketing automation and those tools can help you with increasing and boosting that member engagement. Thank you all for joining us today. That wraps up the 5 marketing automation elements that we wanted to go over on a very high level with you today. Just stay tuned, for those upcoming 5 mini web series, and that's where we're going to really dig deep and dive into all of the details by each element. So thank you again. Thank you, Byron, for being here.
Sure, and thank you for having me. I just want to let everyone know, we were just trying to give you a brief overview and make the best use of your time here, and whet your appetite, so to speak, for the more detailed sessions that are upcoming. So please join us for those sessions.
Absolutely. Yep. 5 mini web series coming your way. Thank you again, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.